the
Yeah,
recorders.
Tuesday.
We are live.
We are live on the recorders. Okay, we are at the Village of Minerva Park 2024 tax budget hearing. And I'm going to go straight to Mr. Wilczek to go over all of the information.
As required by statute, we have to hold a public hearing on the tax budget. And tax budget for 2024 has been sent out to everybody. It was on file in the fiscal office approximately 3 weeks ago. I believe by statute it's required to be there 10 days before the hearing. So the purpose of the tax budget is to justify the need to collect the property taxes that we have in existence, along with our participation in an allocation of local government money that comes through the county from the state of Ohio. Tax budget needs to be filed with the County Budget Commission by the 20th. It has to be approved tonight. A couple of quick highlights in the tax budget. Biggest one is general fund, because that is the one fund that receives the property tax revenues. We do not anticipate any significant increase in the property tax revenues because these valuations haven't changed that much. General fund is looking at a anticipated balance at the end of 24 of $1,086,000, and that's roughly half of a year's budget for us. Not quite, but I'm sorry, it's about 4 months worth of our budget. And guidelines are 6 months worth of average expenditures as a carryover balance for general fund. We're slightly below that, but I feel comfortable that that is a sufficient balance to carry forward. There are some other funds listed in here. Just highlight, we have 3 debt service funds. Those dollars come from the surcharges on water and sewer, and the debt that's out there is new debt from Public Works Commission that we entered into a couple of years ago. There's a handful of operating funds or other operating funds that receive various sources of revenue. They're all anticipated to remain with a solid carryover balance for us. We also have a list of the debt that's outstanding in here. And the only debt that the village has, there are 3 things the village has in terms of debt. One is the TIF bonds that we just issued last year, and 2 loans with Ohio Public Works Commission for sewer improvements. We have a list of projects also that comes into play, and that's part of this tax budget. Maplewood Road, that's anticipated to be about $350,000, and I believe that's to take place yet this year, or next year, I'm sorry. That will be covered by the street maintenance fund. The dredging of the north and south lakes, that could be as high as $1.5 million to $1.9 million, and that is covered by the bond proceeds from the TIF. Minerva Lake Road project, it's listed here at $750,000, and there's various sources of funds there, street maintenance, permissive money, and we're hoping to get either some grants or loan from Ohio Public Works Commission to help with that project. And again, it's estimated between $750,000 to $1 million for that leg of Minerva Lake Road. We have a maintenance building yet that we're in process of trying to get a document put together to get the bids out on the street and get that taken care of. That's estimated about $200,000. And we have work on the amphitheater that is a combination of the bond proceeds and a grant that is yet to take place at upwards of $100,000. So if there are questions regarding the tax budget and some of what's in it, I'm open to answering any questions that come up.
Milo?
So, yes, right, it is open to public,
It is a public
public
meeting.
questioning.
Right,
Do we,
yeah.
well, hold on, we should review, are there rules to time,
I just got one.
nature?
It's our standard
So-
comment,
so
yeah.
we would leave, we would set the same 5-minute time frame?
Yep.
There you go.
It's kind of a question. Tony Benedetti, 2937 Berry Lane Court. My question is, does the bond fund, is it, or the bond fund, does it show up as a separate item, like the Mario's fund is?
It's
on the
listed
budget?
as part of the other funds in here, where it just identifies the anticipated beginning balance, receipts, expenditures, and ending balance. But it is listed as a separate fund.
And is there anything else under that other fund that you're talking about, than the bond money?
I don't follow your question.
Well, you said that the bond money's it's under others.
It's listed with a number of other funds that are very small in
Okay, so
nature.
what's it called? On
It
the,
is called the Minerva Park TIF Construction Fund.
thank you.
And that's the fund that we took out the loan versus the TIF for the new build area, correct?
Right.
And the new build property taxes get funneled directly into paying that back? Or get mostly funneled back into
Well,
there?
not property taxes.
TIF
That's a whole
revenue
nother.
goes into a separate fund, different from the construction fund for repayment of the bonds.
Yeah.
Okay? Bond proceeds are in the construction fund. And I've kept those invested. So far this year, we've earned about $100,000 in interest on it.
Nice. Beautiful.
Do you take personal clients?
Do you have 4 million to lay down? You can get yourself 100,000.
No, I do not.
That covers the furniture work,
Yeah.
which was not part of the bid on the building.
Right.
How much is in that bond at the end of the year?
There's approximately $1.9 million that'll be left in the fund at the end of this year.
Or end of 23?
At the end of '23, going into '24, and by the end of '24, it should be nearly expended.
Don't we have to have it expended by a certain time?
We have 36 months,
Yeah.
and I think we've got, we're 13 months past the issuance date right now. So,
23 months then.
And is this on the
Just under 2
online
years.
yet? Or?
This
On the
will be
website.
part of the resolution that'll be posted online.
Okay, so it's not up yet.
No.
Okay.
I think
It's
it's
passed
on
tonight.
there. When I posted the packet, I think it's as part of
Part of the packet. Well, I guess if it could get as part of, like you go to the website and there's,
like on the financials page, I can do that. If it's passed tonight, I can go ahead and post it there.
Do we, I don't believe we're required to keep this meeting open.
That's what I
any
No,
longer,
no.
right?
That's
So
what
I'll
No
move
further
that we,
questions?
I know as the one representative of the residents, I'm okay with you closing.
there you go. Move to adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
Except for, no, we have nothing to do for 20 minutes, 19 minutes.
You know, I talked.
We can